Hello, I know I just did a commentary just about, maybe 5 minutes ago. But you know what, I'm getting all of these ones done right now because you know what? You know what the old saying, kill two birds with one stone. In this match, I believe I used my AK-47 again. No, I used my FLAMAS.
Mission is a go.
Well, I really wanted to talk about another person. So today, actually I'll tell you a story. So, as many of you may know, I am an atheist, or you might not know that. So, I went out to Leavenworth with my parents on vacation one day. And, let's see, how did that work out? Well, let's just say, up in the mountain town, you really don't have a lot of cable TV. Well, you do have cable, you just don't have satellite, which is okay. Oh yeah, I switched my AK, by the way. Which is okay, I don't mind. Because I'm usually a person that can find entertaining things to do that don't involve a TV or an Xbox. Well, basically, I finally got bored of drawing and every other thing I did, so I decided to turn on the TV and see what was available. And this comedy show was on that I used to watch as a little kid, so I said, you know what, screw it, I'll watch it. And, about halfway through, it was like 10 not a.m. I'm sorry, my time's mixed up. It was about 10 p.m., my good sirs and madams, that, I started, to fall asleep. And, when I woke up, it was at like 5 a.m. or something. It was on a Christian, not advertisement channel. It was more of a Christian intervention show. And apparently this show had been on for at least 5 hours. So, on the way home, driving, I couldn't get the thought of God out of my head. And whoa. That was weird. Well, basically, let's just say it was really awkward. Because, I'm not saying, all atheists are bad. But, wow, how'd I get that? I really don't know. I don't want to know.
Spy plane standing by. A spy plane's in the air.
I know, you're such a horrible shot. Why don't you go jump in a ditch and die? Well, guess what, fuckers? He's dead. So you know what? I don't want to go jump in a ditch. Never mind, I'm dead now. Oops. So, okay. So I'm gonna tell you a story about my one friend. Actually, he's not my friend anymore. So, basically, me and him used to be the bestest friends until this year, actually. And it's because, I'm not gonna be surprised, it was a girl that caused all the trouble and shit. Not saying all girls are bad, because, some are, some aren't. And, whoa. Anyway, so basically, this whole thing happened to me and him because I broke up with this one girl. But basically, he told her first that I was going to break up with her before I could. So that caused a whole lot more of drama. And, so, a couple of weeks later, it was kind of awkward to be there because I knew she hated my guts. And, honestly, I don't blame her. But to tell the truth, I didn't tell him anything. In fact, I didn't tell anyone I was breaking up with her. In fact, the only person that knew was me. And that's pretty good. I like that, knowing that. So basically, what happened was, after a couple weeks, he started dating her. And, somehow, I'm guessing they kind of, said some harsh stuff about me, which kind of drove me off the board of insanity. Which I'm still saying, don't worry, I haven't lost it yet. I still have some of it. And, so, a couple of weeks, actually I think it was a month later, I asked his ex out. Because not out of spite or anything, because the girl that I hooked him up with, was really, really cute. And I'm just like, you know what, if you're not going to date her, I will. And so, basically, he does end up finding out, because a friend of mine blabbed his mouth, and he ends up finding out. Now, you know what he's told me? Do you know what he said? He's like, how can he do that? That's my ex. What the fuck are you doing then? You're not dating... you're dating my ex. So I believe you should shush. So that caused even more conflict. I mean, it's high school. What do you expect, you know? You're gonna expect drama. But the one thing I didn't get was, like, why do you care? She's your ex. But basically, this whole story is about how much of a brat he can be. And what have I learned? If you're gonna date someone in high school, make sure it's somebody you're not gonna break up with until your senior year. That way they can't get, they can't bite you in the ass. But if you do date somebody and you break up with them, just try to, be friends with them. And if a situation like yours happens like mine did, you know what? You know what you say? You say fuck it. You say fuck it. You look at them and say, you're not worth the headache, and fuck you. That's what I told her. After she kept stalking me and shit, it was just, Like, I literally had to talk to people to, like, ask them if she was following me or not. And it was just like, why are you following me? Nobody likes you. And, well, basically, yeah, that's pretty much it. I believe in this game I go 30-10, by the way. Good old sentry gun. The best part was nobody went up there to check it. I just remember getting kills like bum 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 bum. Like right about now. Yep. Yeah, that kind of hurt. And there we go. If you liked the video, subscribe to me. If you didn't, well, it's your fault for wasting 7 minutes of your life. Have a nice day, everybody. See you next commentary.